Some of them are quick and easy answers. Some of them are going to be like a little preachy. If you're new here, Sabrina can get a little preachy when she gets onto a topic that she's really passionate about. So if you don't know where you've landed, my name is Sabrina Gebhardt. I'm a lifestyle photographer and educator, and I am in Fort Worth, Texas, and I come on here weekly and do live Q&A with you guys. I drop a question box on Wednesdays and you guys ask questions. So all of the questions this week and every week come directly from you. So it makes them a mixed bag of questions and we get to discuss a lot of really fun things. But here's the deal. I'm going to tell you where we're going today so you know if any of this interests you or you have a need to hear any of this. And I'm going to tell you what order we're going in so that you know whether to stick around because you want to hear the end or not. If you've got questions while we're chatting, go ahead and drop them in the comments. I'm happy to pick up additional questions. But here's what's on the lineup for today. Number one, I'm finally jumping into business this fall. What is the most important thing to know? Number two, which do you think is better for photographers, digital or paper planning? Number three, I know you like color, but do you ever warn clients about certain colors or patterns? Number four, can you link booking and available dates from your CRM directly to your website? Number one, I'm finally jumping into business this fall. What's the most important thing to know? So I'm going to give you three things that I want you to know. Number one, I totally agree with you. Jumping into finally calling it and saying, I'm going to be a photographer. I'm going to open my doors and be in business. Doing that in the fall is wonderful timing because everyone needs a photographer in the fall. There's plenty of business to go around. So this is a great time to work with as many people as you can. So I fully support you in this decision. But there's three things that I want you to make sure that you do this fall. So number one is I want you to make sure that you are planning for the start of your business for the direction you want it to go. So stop thinking about right now. Stop thinking about, I'm opening my business. I just want to work with people. I don't care what it looks like or how it looks. I just want to get going so I can call myself a photographer and open my doors. I want you to think about the end game. I want you to think about what your dream business looks like, what kind of clients you really want to work with, how full-time do you want to be, how much money do you want to make a year. I want you to think about the end game and make choices now that are going to take you in the right direction, okay? So the first thing that you can think of when you are talking about making decisions and setting yourself up for success for your long game dream vision for your business is pricing. I know that you're just now opening your doors. I know that you're brand new here, but that does not mean that it is acceptable or should be acceptable for you to charge pennies for your time. You are giving up your time to photograph these people. You're going to give up a lot of your time to edit their images. Even if you are just now starting out, you have business expenses. Your camera costs money, your cards cost money, your gallery software costs money. However, you're delivering these images to these people cost money. It all costs money, okay? So don't just think of it as, oh, if I charge $50 for them to photograph me, if I charge them $50 to photograph somebody for 20 minutes in a mini session, I just made $50 in 20 minutes. No, you didn't. Add up all the time that you are editing, add up all the time you're emailing with people, add up all the time you're working on social media to grow your following, add up all the time it takes to load a gallery, to do a blog, to do all the things. You're just made pennies. That's what you did, okay? So I need you to think about the end game. You need to earn a decent wage for your time. Even if it's on the lower end of things, don't you dare start under $100, please. You will burn out by the end of this year and you will not want to be in business anymore, okay? Start with a decent price. I can't tell you what that is because I don't know what your expenses are, but even right out of the gate, you deserve to make some money, okay? The second thing, if you are starting your business brand new this fall, I want you to make your clients work for you. I want you to ask them to market for you, okay? There's a lot of ways that you can do this, but the easiest is going to be to do a Google review or to text you a review or email you a review that you can screenshot and save and use later. Also, asking them explicitly to reshare any images that you share online and to tag your business. All of those things are very small, easy things that clients can do for you, but that will make a huge difference in the long-term plan of your business. Get as many people to market for you now as possible so that you can grow that following. And number three thing, if you are starting your business brand new this fall, I know you are so excited. okay? No matter how long you have held on to this dream, whether it's been years coming or it's just a very new passion, no matter how long it's been coming, I know you're excited. It's really exciting to finally open your doors and say, I'm doing it. I'm putting myself out there. I'm going to be a photographer. But I want you to be very, very careful about your boundaries, okay? I want to make sure that you do not overwork yourself and end up in burnout at the end of the year. It's going to be really tempting to take on every single job that comes your way. You're going to photograph your neighbor. They're going to love their images. They're going to share the images all over the internet. All of their friends are going to reach out to you. You're going to want to say yes to everybody, and well, you just can't. So I want you to hold strong to your boundaries. Know how many sessions you can take on and still be a good human. Still be a good partner, still be a good mom, still be a good friend, still like yourself, not feel like you're crying yourself to sleep because you're editing all night long. Hold firm to your timing boundaries, okay? So those are the 3 tips I have for you if you are just now starting your business this fall. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I would love to watch your path and your journey. So circle back around at the end of the year and let me know how it went. Second question for today. Which do you think is better for photographers, digital or paper planning? So you guys, that's a personal question. I have been on team paper for my whole life. I like paper. I have 100 million notebooks in my office. I use 2 paper planners at one time. I like the writing things out and I like seeing it on paper. That being said, I have started to be a hybrid digital/paper planner this year. Just this year, 2021. I'm just now starting and I'm still not super good at the digital part, but I'm trying to sync them. And anytime I get like appointments, like hair appointment and doctor's appointment, where it has the option to like click and add to your calendar, I do that. And I add all my kids' stuff there so that in a pinch, I know I've got most of my stuff on a Google Calendar in my phone. But that being said, if I had to choose, it would be paper all the way. But you might be digital. You might hate paper. You might be minimalist and love to, not have clutter and paper and notebooks. Cool. Whatever works for you is what is best. I don't think there's one better than the other. Just find a system that you can stick with, that is sustainable for you, that works best. Okay? So number 3 question is, I know you like color, but do you ever warn clients about wearing certain colors or patterns? I do. So I do love color. I mean, hi, do you see my office? I love color. If you've ever looked through my Instagram feed, it's like all the colors of the rainbow all the time. There's plenty of photographers who love neutrals and whites or blues or darks, and I am obviously the rainbow, like all over. I love color. So here's what I tell my clients personally. I tell my moms to dress themselves first. That's above all else. If you don't listen to anything else I tell you regarding wardrobe and what to wear, dress mom first, okay? And after that, later in the instructions, I tell them that red neons, like, 1980s neons, that those 2 things are really hard to edit when they are next to a face, okay? So if mom wants to wear, a bright red skirt, cool. A dress is a little harder, okay? So I tell them that up front, but then I do put a little asterisk caveat next to that says, however, if red is your power color and you feel like queen of the world and the most beautiful human being ever in red, you wear red, I will deal with it. I literally tell them that because my number 1 rule is I want mom to feel beautiful. So basically, I'm asking her to do me a favor. Don't put red or neon onto anybody near their face in a shirt. You can wear it as an accent color if it's florals and it has red, or if it's red on the bottom. But near the face is hard. But I do tell her and I give her permission to wear it if that's what she feels magical in, because that is more important. I can deal with the editing. It's going to be a pain in the rear and it's going to take forever. But if she feels like an absolute queen and gorgeous, then I will deal with it. Okay. So that's what I told them. The only other warning I give them is no huge logos, no Nike, no Gap, that kind of thing. I let kids wear big graphics. I don't care about graphics. You can wear a big shark t-shirt if you're happy. That's totally fine with me. Just the big logos is a little annoying, So that's the only guidance I give them. But number 1 above all is mom needs to feel beautiful. I don't care what color or what pattern you're in. As long as you feel beautiful, I'm happy and I'll make it work. So that was question number 3. Question number 4, can you link booking and available dates from your CRM to your website? This particular person said they were looking at Dubsado or Honeybook. Yes, you can. Through Dubsado or Honeybook, you can create a booking. You can set up all the direct online booking in the CRM, and then you get a link that you can make public on your website so people can click it and book. However, I think this is a great idea for mini sessions. I would not do this for your full year availability unless it is just for like a meet and greet initial phone call. Okay, so if you're the type of photographer that wants to have a phone call before you actually book a client, then absolutely you can have like a phone call calendar where people can book their own phone call. But if we are talking about booking sessions, I would only do mini sessions booking directly through your website. Why do I say that? I personally want to vet who I'm going to work with. Okay, mini sessions is a free-for-all, right? Mini sessions is a free-for-all. That's a different story. But for the rest of the year, for the other 9 months of the year, I want to vet who I'm working with. I want to make sure that I am the right photographer for them and they're the right clients for me, that we're on the same wavelength. So I don't want them to be able to book my services directly without talking to me first. The other thing I would say is because of the way this question was worded, I'm not sure that you have your CRM set up yet. So if that's the case, I don't think you have time to set up your CRM and your booking calendar and get it linked on your website before you start booking for fall. It is September. You should be already booking for fall. Okay, so if that's the case, if you have not already gotten your CRM set up yet, I think you need to make that a plan for next year at this point, and use an outside booking software for right now. So that would be something like Acuity or Session, where you pay a very, very small monthly fee to use it, and you can set it up like in under 30 minutes, and you get a shareable link where people can book and pay their deposit and do exactly what you want it to do. And then as soon as you're done and you get through busy season, you just cancel your account and you stop paying for it. And then you spend the time setting up your CRMs. Okay, so I hope this was valuable to you guys. We covered so much today. If you found this valuable, would you share it to your Insta stories? The replay is going to be in my feed in just a hot minute. And then would you share it to your stories and tag me? I would love to know that this was valuable. And I would love for you to pass this information on to your photographer friends who might want it too. I will see you guys next week. Bye.